Hey there, welcome to 13 News at 4 o'clock. A lot to get to, but we begin this afternoon with a man arrested for attempted murder, and the details are disturbing. He's accused of shooting his pregnant wife and killing her unborn child.
Investigators say they caught the suspect fast thanks to community members. Jenny Runovich brings us an update on the victim from Eskenazi Hospital.
Well, family members shared on social media that the victim underwent surgery here at Eskenazi Hospital following Sunday's shooting. She's not only recovering from her own injuries, but also grieving the loss of her unborn child.
Sunday evening, just after 6 o'clock, not far from Garfield Park, Mark Kelly heard screams coming from the house next door.
And then I heard just all kinds of sirens, and sounded like they were like in between the houses.
Police responding to a heinous and heartbreaking crime. A woman 5 months pregnant shot 5 times in the stomach. Medics found her in the home's bathroom, shell casings on the ground. At the hospital, surgery got her stable, but her unborn baby did not survive.
Losing a child, an unborn child, the trauma to always probably have fear of that person, that suspect that's been arrested, shooting at her, going through the physical recuperation. It's just trauma that nobody should have to go through, ever.
Police arrested the woman's estranged husband just a half hour after the shooting. Stopped him about a mile away on Raymond Street. Community tips and license plate cameras led to the quick capture.
That's what it's all about. It's that collaboration. Community members coming forward, helping to bring justice for this victim.
Metro Police say officers found this gun in the suspect's Jeep, and according to the arresting documents, the suspect admitted to the crime, telling detectives he planned it over several days, that he bought the gun and ammo last Thursday, test-fired the firearm in a wooded area, then shot his wife multiple times. The sounds of screams that followed still haunting neighbors days later.
I just hope she gets better and that guy never ever gets out of jail.
The suspect, who's now in the Marion County Jail, has an initial court appearance set for Friday morning. He is facing a preliminary charge of attempted murder, but investigators say more charges could follow. In Indianapolis, Jenny Runovich, 13 News.
Also, right now, a trial is underway for a suspected serial killer. Police say one of his alleged victims is a mother from Indianapolis. Police say Bruce Mendenhall killed at least 6 women, including Karma Purpura, who was a mother of 2. Purpura disappeared from a South Indianapolis truck stop in 2007. Today, Mendenhall goes on trial for her murder after her blood was found in his truck. He's already serving a life sentence for killing a woman at a Nashville truck stop.
Attorneys for Richard Allen say at least 4 big errors in this case mean his conviction should be overturned for the Delphi murders.
Our 13 Investigates team first reported the details this morning on Sunrise. Allen is in prison right now, convicted of killing Libby German and Abby Williams nearly 8 years ago. Last night, his attorneys filed a motion to correct errors, and they pointed to 4 key issues. So let's lay these out here. First, they're challenging the legality of the safekeeping order that ultimately moved Allen into a state prison before his trial. You may remember he was kept in prison rather than a county jail. The second issue involves newly discovered evidence about a detailed confession supposedly made by another person, a confession that fits with testimony at trial about how the girls died.
And the third issue is about the timeline of the murders. The defense says the state allowed false evidence related to a white van that investigators say drove by while Allen was committing the crime. And then the last issue, a disagreement about evidence related to the headphone jack on Libby's cell phone. Now, the defense says that Allen's conviction should be overturned, or at the very least, he should get a new hearing.
Today, our Samantha Johnson sat down with a defense attorney to talk about what this all means for the case moving forward. So a lot of questions about this and what happens next. She's going to join us live here in studio coming up a little later on 13 News at 5. We will see her then. Now to our other big story today, a once-in-a-generation winter storm. Once in a generation that is sweeping the Gulf Coast as we speak. Look at this. We're talking historic amounts of snow expected in the south, the far south, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana. This is the scene in New Orleans right now, Felicia. Bourbon Street in the French Quarter is blanketed
Wow.
with snow. All right, so now let's head west to Houston. This is the Funplex for those who may be familiar with that area. As you
Doesn't
can-
look too fun.
No, no, it does not. As you can see, snow covers the rides at this waterfront resort. Yeah, not much fun there. Certainly closed today. Nearly 40 million people are under winter weather alerts. Here's Lee Waldman with more.
Snow blanketing places from Lake Charles, Louisiana to Houston, Texas. For the first time ever, the National Weather Service issuing a blizzard warning along the Gulf Coast because of heavy snow and strong wind gusts.
For the last day or two, a lot of people have asked me, is this really happening? Louisiana, this is definitely happening.
Wind chills Tuesday morning dropped into the teens for much of the Gulf Coast with single-digit values in northern Texas. Officials warning people to heat their homes in safe ways.
Do not use your gas or electric stoves or ovens to heat your homes. A gas oven can lead to carbon monoxide poisoning. Electric ovens are not designed to heat your home.
The system is a generational winter storm event, the National Weather Service said Monday, and urged those along its path to take it seriously.
Most folks really should prepare to batten down the hatches for the next few days and to plan to stay put, stay off the road, stay put. You know, as the mayor said, this is one of those things that the weather experts are telling us is unprecedented for Houston.
More than 2,300 flights have been canceled into or out of the U.S. early Tuesday, most of those coming from Texas and Louisiana, according to flight tracking website FlightAware. Schools across the Deep South were closed or moved online Tuesday, from Texas to Florida. I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
You know, on one hand, it's fun for those young people who
kids,
haven't
yes.
seen or experienced it before. But I mean, they don't have the infrastructure, the snow plows.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, you were saying freezing
I mean, look,
pipes.
the snow rates they're getting down there will be a problem for us. I mean, they're getting hit with 2-inch per hour snow rates. And so, and they're going to have some big issues with cold too. This is a radar loop for the ages here. When they call it a generational winter storm, I mean, the odds of seeing this, and there's thunder snow we captured earlier. Parts of Louisiana had over 10 inches of snow. We're probably going to get some more double-digit totals out of this. You know, you might see this once every 50 or 60 years. Now, it's not to say it couldn't happen again later this season, but this is very, very odd what we're seeing. It's the same cold. It's the southern extent of the cold south of the Gulf Coast. You've got crazy amounts of moisture from the Gulf teaming up with that cold air, and voila, they are just getting absolutely thumped. This is going to impact parts of Georgia and the Carolina coast as well, where the winter storm warnings are up. And again, areas that typically don't get heavy snow are going to get hit. Now, with all that said, I'm jumping to next Monday. 60-degree temperatures where it's heavily snowing right now along the Gulf. It's going to be quite a ride. We've been on a cold one for sure. Low single-digit temperatures, and we have wind chills that remain well below zero here. And that's going to be the case all evening long into tomorrow morning. We are now 50 hours straight of sub-zero wind chills. We had those highs in the single digits, and our coldest lows will happen tonight, 5 below to near zero tomorrow morning, but it's the wind chill. Again, that's going to be a big issue and why we suspect we're going to get more school delays heading into tomorrow morning, and the weather impact alert will continue as well. So here are the wind chills tomorrow morning, 15 to 25 below zero. We'll get above zero for a change come tomorrow afternoon. Watch out. Heat wave on the way. Rest of the 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes.
All right, Sean, thank you. And you can keep track of these freezing temperatures, these below freezing temperatures on the WTHR weather app. It'll give you access to our interactive radar. You can read our weather blog. It's right there on your phone. It's a free download in your app store.